It's party time, my golf story, brought to you by Party Drinks. Classically designed golf drinks for golfers by golfers. And the golf real estate pros, Gene Walsh and Vince Vizzacaro. For your Southwest Florida real estate needs, check them out at suncoastdreams.com. Now here's your host, Kevin Walsh.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the program. The show is still on the road in Ledger, Connecticut. I'm visiting my dad here. It's 36 degrees. Man, I can't wait to get back to Florida and in that warm weather, but family's family, and you got to do what you got to do. We're recording this on Tuesday, December 2nd, and Sophia Warren is our guest. You know that pretty darling thing that introduces the show every time? That's her. She's back for the third time, one of the few three-time guests here on Party Time, My Golf Story. And she's back because she has good updates on her life. Her social media presence as an influencer is growing. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into other cool things, a chance round of golf that she and I played together a couple of weeks ago. We're going to talk about coffee, the morning routine. Everything about Sophia is interesting, as you know, and that's why the data shows she's been one of our most popular guests. So Sophia will be up in just a moment. Before we go any further, if you haven't subscribed to the show, would you do that, please? Because that influences the algorithms, which ultimately impacts all of our sponsors. It's just something you have to do. It's like going to a real estate open house and they ask you for your email so they can keep in touch with you. Just do it. It goes a long way. I appreciate that. I appreciate the 14,000 subscribers we have already. Can't believe it got this big, but it has, because you've been dedicated. So subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and that's how we grow the algorithms and support our sponsors, who are Party Drinks. If you're looking for a drink alternative on the golf course and you're tired of beer, or you're tired of pretending that those crappy seltzers that you're drinking actually taste good, just like a diet soda or yogurt, let's face it, it's all marketing. Nobody likes those things, even though they consume them. Then try a Party. Then you're drinking the sweet nectar. If you don't have it where you play golf, get in contact with the golf staff or the beverage staff and say, hey, we need Party here. Get in contact with Paradise Craft Distributors, the exclusive distributor of Party across the state of Florida, and also available in New England. If you're looking for golf real estate, folks, it's a good time to buy. The weather is turning. There's a lot of vacancy at Lakewood National Golf Club, where the show usually originates from. And there's nobody better than the golf real estate pros of Vince Vizzacaro, Gene Walsh, and Samantha Walsh from SuncoastDreams.com to get you all set up with golf real estate and start the dream and the retirement early. And if all that golf has you all tuckered out and you need red light therapy, cold water plunge, hot tub, massage, whatever, go to BioLit Spa in downtown Sarasota, and they got you taken care of. My neighbor Karen runs the place. So check that out. All right, let's bring the lady of the hour here. Here's Sophia Warren. So good to see you, Sophie. I hope you enjoyed playing golf with me as much as I enjoyed playing with you, but we were overdue, and it was a chance happening. Do you remember that day?
I do. It was so funny. So a couple of my friends that used to work at Lakewood National with me texted me and were like, hey, do you want to come play 9 holes this afternoon? And I was planning on playing 9 in a different course, but I was like, sure, like I'll hop over and play. And we were supposed to play the Commander course, and it looked so busy. We were like, oh, well, let's go check out Piper. That looks like it could be more open, because Piper's the harder course for people that don't know. So people don't like to play that course. So we went over to Piper, and you were walking to the tee, and I was like, oh no, there's a guy in the way. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Kevin. So luckily we were just 3 and you were able to join us, and it was a good time. And I won in our playoff. So,
and well, what I remember, your golf looked great. Your game looked tight, a little bit loose around with the putting, but I was thoroughly impressed with your length off the tee. You hit that nice fade, outdrove me a couple times. Has length always been there, or is it something that you've developed? Because I know you're a workout fiend.
Yeah, it's always been there. And I think it kind of goes hand in hand, because I've always liked working out. Even in high school, I was a big fitness girl, going for runs or lifting at home. So I don't know if it's something that I was naturally born with, or I just happened to always have it because I've always been very active and very fit. But it's definitely something I've seen throughout like junior golf, high school golf, college golf, and now pro golf. I'm not the longest, but I'm definitely one of the longest.
Yeah, well, length goes a long way, because when you're hitting shorter irons in, And it's a little demoralizing to other people, but you've had it. It sounds like you've enhanced it through the fitness routine, which we'll get into in just a minute. But let's talk about the morning routine. Before we kind of started recording, we were talking about coffee. What do you got going on, and what's the change you've made in your life with that?
So I'm a huge coffee drinker. I wasn't until cheers.
It's just straight up black. I don't know what you got, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
No. So in college, I was a big Starbucks girl. I go to Starbucks every day. And then out of college, same thing, Starbucks every day before going to the golf course. And lately I've been like, we have all these different coffee options. There's a Dunkin', there's a 7 Brew, there's a Foxtail, there's a Badass, like all these little coffee shops right around the golf course, which is great for me, but terrible for me because I spend so much money. So I was like, there's got to be a better way. I can't keep spending $8 a day. In college, my Starbucks order cost me $3.51. I remember because I would get it every single day. And I could justify $3.51 a day because I was like, $3 a day is not going to change my life. But now my Starbucks order, almost the exact same order, is up to like $7.40. And I'm like, okay. Then if you have to tip the person, it's $8.40. Now we're looking at almost $10 a day. That's like $50 a week. And that is kind of life-changing. So I started going they have it at Target, they have it at Publix. It's Califia Farms espresso blend, like concentrate. It's like in a big, like half-gallon jug. And then Chobani creamer. It's only 4 ingredients. So it's like healthier. At least I tell myself it's healthier. And they have all these good flavors. Right now I'm onto the peppermint mocha because it's Christmas. But I just had their pumpkin spice for a while, and I was a big fan of that too. But I like it because it's always made exactly how I want it. I never have to be like, excuse me, can you add more milk to this or whatever? Because I don't want to be a Karen like that. So it saves me time too. I get up 15 minutes later because I don't have to drive to Starbucks before the course.
That's perfect. But you meant it really comes down to the cost, because if we were to add that up throughout the course of the year, that's a set of clubs. And you're just like, well, I'd like well, you're not buying clubs anymore because I know you're sponsored by Callaway, which is cool. Shout out to my buddy Chip Brewer, the CEO of the company. But still, in the end, and the time savings, the way I roll, Soph, straight up black coffee, never changed. You can get used. Oh, I know it hurts, but it's like a good workout. You change up the routine. It hurts. You're like, wow, this hurts. You'll get used to it and you'll like it. Try it. I'm telling you.
I don't think, I'm sure I could train myself to like it, but you know how they always say wine is an acquired taste?
Yes.
I've always thought, why would I have to acquire a taste for something? I'd rather just drink something that tastes good off the bat that I'm already looking forward to drinking.
I got it. You do you, and you're doing you great. I'm seeing your social media presence growing, and
we
I know
just hit 15,000 followers this morning. I woke up to it.
Atta girl. Atta girl. Are you enjoying it, or is it a grind, or is it a little of both? Tell me, be honest.
No, I'm actually loving it. So I kind of got into it in the spring of this year, like around March was when I posted my first trying to be an influencer reel. I've always liked posting a lot on social media, even through high school. People would be like, you post so much. Why are you posting so much? And I was like, I don't know. I just like it. I just like taking pretty pictures of things and sharing them. But I was seeing a lot of girls getting good sponsor opportunities, getting more recognition. And I was like, if they can do that, I can do that. And I was kind of in a slump with golf for about a month or so in the spring. And I was like, maybe this would be a way to make golf more fun, because I could kind of see golf from a different lens. What about this day makes it pretty? Or what about this shot makes it fun? You kind of look at it as a more entertainment platform versus just this is the shot. I'm out here grinding. I'm out here practicing. So it kind of just started organically of me seeing I have nothing to lose. I might as well try it. And then about a month into me posting, one of my TikToks blew up and it got 80,000 views. And the Golf Girl Games reached out to me, their YouTube channel, YouTube Golf, and asked if I would come on their channel. And I was like, never thought I would do something like that, but it sounded so fun. And I went on the trip with them to Pinehurst in May, and gained a lot of followers from that, obviously, because they're a huge platform. But I had the time of my life out there. It was so much fun. And I was like, wow, I really love this. So it's been a very organic thing of kind of incorporating it into my golf world, but I don't really do too much different than what I was already doing, if that makes sense. I'm just kind of filming it now.
Well, it sounds like you're thinking differently now, because it only takes one to see the power of what a creative post can do and the people that you associate yourself with. And then you're kind of off and running, but then it also comes with the obligation. I have to do this regularly. I have to keep coming up with content, because you can't do the one and dones because people move on. So take me in the creative mind. Like, when are you creating things in your head at home, when you're in your room there, or is it when you're driving the car? What's the creative process and then the application of it?
Yeah. So a lot of people do content calendars where they're like spaced out what they're going to post for the entire month. I don't think that far ahead, because I like to hop on trends that are right then and there. But luckily, it was probably not a good habit, but I scroll quite a lot on TikTok. Like, that's my wind down at the end of the daytime, is just scroll. So I'll just watch a bunch of stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I like this trend, or, oh, how could I make this trend related to golf or my life? So I try to think of it in thirds, that I'll post one like fun golf reel, like whether that's a speed golf reel or a joke over a swing or something relatable like that, like a golf reel, a photo dump of my life outside of golf, because I am not just a golfer. And then a third post that's kind of like the wild card post of the week of whatever is trendy, or if I have a scheduled post with a sponsor to go out, that will fit the third spot. But those are like my 3 posts of the week. And then I'll just post stories throughout my day. I don't really think anything of those. I mean, not that I don't think they're important, but I don't plan those out. It's just in the moment, take the picture, take a swing video, post it. TikTok, I'm still learning TikTok. It's more trendy stuff. I don't really know what gets popular and why there. I feel like I'm better at Instagram, but I don't know. Maybe the analytics would say differently. But I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. Like, whatever I post on TikTok gets posted to Instagram eventually. But yeah, I don't think too far in advance of it. It's more I see something and then I'm like, I could do that. Or I have a couple go-tos of like, I love the get ready with me for golf, like an outfit video. I love
well, that's because that's who you are. You love fashion. You love being a girl, and it's like, here's my girly girl day. And
yeah, like, I'm gonna wear this to the golf course anyway, so I might as well just like film it before I go to the course. Or speed golf. I work part-time at Lakewood Ranch Golf and Country Club, so that's how I get access to free practice facilities and playing. And I close the shop sometimes at 5. And now with the sun setting at 5:45, it's difficult to play after. So I was like playing one day, like running around trying to get it in. And I was like, this would actually be so entertaining if someone was watching me right now. Cause I'm just like hitting and going and, running. And I was like, my mom came and filmed me the next day. I was like, Mom, do you want to be my videographer? And she came and filmed me, and that did really well. So now that's a series that I do, is like beat the sunset, or how many holes can we get in 45 minutes. And it's really fun. And I've played okay in all of them that I've done so far. I think I'm not overthinking. I'm just like hitting and going.
Yeah, I think that's cool. Getting mom involved in it is very cool. I had Busted Jack Golf. I caddied for him, and he brought his fiance along, and she was included in it. And people love that. They want more than just the golf. They want to know what else is there. They want to know what kind of coffee you're drinking, like how an outfit comes together. And if you do it with a good spirit and good energy, that's what really sells is the energy and the personality. And you're doing a great job with that.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
I never post something that I wouldn't want to watch myself. Then when I post it, I'm okay if it does well. If it doesn't do well, I'm like, that's okay. I'm proud of it. I would like to see it come across my For You page. And that's kind of how I gauge what I post.
Yeah, that's a good barometer. So let's talk about the competitive side. You kind of hinted at it, that you were in a slump. I know the original dream, like when we first met, I mean, I saw you really chasing it, putting in the time when you had the time to try and get to the LPGA Tour, and you were playing on the All Women's Pro Tour. What's the state of the competitive side of your golf right now?
Yeah, so that's still all the same. The social media doesn't take away from that. If anything, I think it adds to it because I'm able to put myself in more pressure situations with being filmed or streamed all the time with my golf. I think that's preparing me well for cameras on Epson or LPGA. I played all season, had some good, had some bad. It was a very roller coaster kind of year where it felt like I was playing well and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm unbeatable. And then I was playing really bad and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? But I went to Q school. Did not make it through to get my Epson status, unfortunately. So we're still on the Unica Women's All Pro Tour, which worst case scenario is not a worst case scenario to have because I have so many friends out there and the people that run the tour were like a family. They're super nice and they're great. So it's not the worst case in the world. Obviously, I would like to be moving up, but it's not my timing. It's God's timing. And I've learned that the hard way this year of trying to surrender my plans and just saying, whatever, I'm going to play my best and whatever happens, happens. I think that's been the lesson that I've had to learn this year.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Last time we talked, there was a very handsome man in your life, also a golfer as well. Yeah. I know you love to, I just call him Mr. Handsome because he is handsome.
He is.
He is. Of course he is. No wonder you're attracted to him. So who is he? What's going on there?
Yeah, so my boyfriend, Beck, still my boyfriend, still handsome, still a pro golfer himself. He is actually just down here. His whole family was here for Thanksgiving. We spent the week together and our families did a double Thanksgiving together, which was so much fun. We had a great time and it was so cool to see our families interact together. Made me so happy. But yeah, he's great and he's still chasing it as well. But it's been so good to have him be the emotional support for when things are going well and not so well because he understands the ups and downs and the grinds of it as himself. But he's been playing a ton of Monday qualifiers and he's going to be probably spending the winter in Jupiter where there are lots of minor league tour events, Monday qualifiers for him to play in. So I'm excited to have him a bit closer. Obviously, it'd be ideal if he was right here, but for golf, it doesn't make sense for him to be on the side of the coast. He'd be driving over there every other day. But it'll be nice to have him a little bit closer to home.
Of course. Would you ever get so close as you would caddy for him or vice versa? Or do we need a little? Okay.
So he caddied for me in an event in, I think, November of last year. He did a great job. I didn't play very well, but that was on me. I can't blame the caddy for that. And then I caddied for him in a G Pro event, which is a mini tour for the guys, a G Pro event in Virginia, I think in August, sometime this summer. But it was super fun. They had like all 4 seasons that tournament, and I was very happy to be the caddy holding the umbrella versus the player swinging out in the rain. Oh
God, no! But that is hard caddying in the rain. It quadruples the workload because you only have so many hands. Well, the good news is you just have one bag. I mean, when I do it with 2 bags, it's like you can't do it. But anyway, you got to keep everything. It was coming down
pretty hard. I had to wring my socks out afterwards. And
yes.
He had an umbrella, I had an umbrella, and I'm like, the rain is coming in sideways and I'm like crouched over the bag with the umbrella like this. And I'm just like bracing myself, holding on for dear life. And he's out there trying to make some putts, but he played really well. So I would say it was the caddy that time. But yeah, it was a really fun experience.
What's his full name? Together. What's his full name, Sophia? So people can maybe follow him as well. And
it's Beck Burnett, and he is an influencer. Because I'm making him one. He's in all my, we'll do reels together and I post him a lot. He doesn't post more than once or twice a year, but everyone knows him from me. Yeah, from you. Well, good job there. I remember when you first started dating and everything. I looked at him. I'm like, oh, this is a handsome guy. This is good. He should do more, or just ride your coattails. That's not a bad way to go. I tell him the fans love him. Every time we do a little couples challenge, it gets a lot of views and a lot of likes. So I think he's got potential for sure. Yes, definitely. Sophia Warren is our guest here on Party Time, My Golf Story, brought to you by Party Drinks. If you're looking for a drink alternative on the golf course, try a Party.
If golf real estate is in your future, nobody better than the golf real estate pros at suncoastdreams.com. Vince Vizzacaro, Gene Walsh, and Samantha Walsh. Good time to buy, especially at Lakewood National Golf Club, which is the premier golf resort community in Florida. And if all that golf has got you tuckered out, check out BioLit Spa in downtown Sarasota. You should go there, Sophia. You love the pretty girl things. They'd love you there.
I love a good spa day.
Yeah, I can tell. And bring Beck there. I mean, can he get Metro? Can he get into something like that? Do like a date day.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, I think he would love a good facial. He's done facials, well, not facials, but face masks with me before. I've got pictures of him with like green goo all over his face.
Perfect. You got him trained real good. So let's just talk about the caddying thing for a sec. When he caddies for you, and let's just start with that part. What do you want from him?
Honestly, from any caddy that I have, I just want someone to be a buddy out there. I don't really need too much advice club-wise. Like I'm used to playing myself and caddying for myself. So I'll speak what I think I'm going to be doing. I'll say, I think it's, 155 into the wind, a little uphill, probably playing 162. I think it's a good knockdown 7-iron. But I don't need a caddy to tell me that's what it is. I know my game pretty well. So I need someone who's going to affirm what I think and then just chit chat with me between shots. So I'm not just thinking about golf or thinking about the score. I want to be talking about what are we having for dinner tonight? Okay. Or I just really random stuff. Just yap. I'm a big yapper. Just yap with me.
Do you want them talking back or you just want them listening? In between shots?
I don't mind. It's different. If my mom is my caddy, she doesn't really play golf. So when she caddies for me in tournaments, it's very much yep, love it. Because I don't think she if she argued with me, I'd be no, I know. But Beck, because he's a fellow pro, if he were to tell me, I don't think that's a good idea, I'd be okay, well, why? But for the most part, I feel I just want someone that's there to affirm my ideas. But if it's a really bad idea, they can definitely tell me it's a bad idea.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. I mean, for the most part, because when I'm caddying for people and they're right center, right? And I'm nah, it's more inside right edge. It's going to work. You know what I mean? It's yes. All right. Even if I see it a little bit, but if they're reading it left to right and I've got it solidly right to left, I'm oh, no. That's when you need to get involved. But for the most part, I mean, reading putt, you're not going to misread the break. It's the speed that gets you in trouble more than anything. Yeah, well, and everyone has different speeds too. I hit my putts pretty firm, so I see less break most of the time because I know it's going to be coming in hotter. Yes. Whereas so if I say, oh, it's right edge, Beck might say it's half a ball out right, but he's going to hit it way softer. So we would both make the putt, but just different ways. Right. Well, you could have the same putt in 4 different reads based on speed. So I tell everybody all reads start with speed. But I can't always get inside your head. I may know you're a die putter, a lag putter. But what I'll do is I'll kind of just say it's inside right edge if you're church walking. And so church walk, I got these different things. Church walk it's just creeping in. It's like going to church. You know you're going, but you're never in a hurry to get in that door. You're just slowly walking in there. All right. Then there's Sunday stroll. Sunday stroll is like a walk down Main Street. You're not rushing. You're not lollygagging. It's just a steady little stroll. And that's most of them. Right. Yeah. Then there's purpose. That's usually an uphill putt where you just kind of want to hit the back of the cup just so it doesn't get offline. The grain doesn't eat it. And then there's church exit, which is an entirely different speed than church walking in. The way you walk out of church, a little different pace than the pace walking in. You with me on that one?
Right. Yep.
Nice. So what's next? Where do you think this social media growth goes? Any announcements or what's cooking in your head? Preview maybe the next bit you're going to do.
Gosh, I mean, it's so hard to tell because it all happens so quickly. I mean, I went from being a nobody to being a somebody in the span of a month just because of a couple of videos. And I wouldn't say I'm I would call myself an influencer, but a micro influencer. I'm not anywhere near fame level with that. But I could see 2026, my goal is to definitely grow. I don't think it's crazy to shoot for like 75,000 followers. Because I think the more you grow, the easier it is to grow. Just because the algorithms push your stuff out more. So I think we can mark those words. I would love to keep growing my platform. I think it's super fun. I've had people comment that I've like girls that I've inspired to play golf, or like girls asking me for advice for their high school tryouts. And I'm like, if I could help some girls get into golf, that would be the coolest thing ever. I would feel so fulfilled with that. So I want to keep growing the social media. And then for golf, I'm in the off season right now. But I do plan on playing Women's All Pro again and going to Q school again. That's the plan. That's the goal. It's still pretty far out right now. Like I said, the season starts in April. So I've still got a few months to prepare. But the stuff I'm looking to improve on with my game in the off season would definitely be my wedge accuracy. I don't miss the greens with my wedges, but I definitely could hit them closer more often to set up more birdie opportunities. And then my putting, I just got a lab putter, so I'm hoping that is the game changer needed.
Yes.
And my lag putting is not bad, but the inside like 10 feet, I just could be a little bit stronger with. So I'm going to go to the course in a little bit and be grinding on wedges and putting. And I think if I can get those two down, it'll be a good year.
Yes, definitely. It's just a wedge game in the end. It all comes down to a wedge. It saves us when we hit loose shots everywhere. It's what gets us ahead. And with your length, you're going to have more wedges in the greens than a lot of your competitors. But it all comes down to putting. But now you got the best putter in the world. I mean, the science is clear on lab putters. You're going to make more putts with them because they fix your bad strokes. And, sometimes we don't always hit it dead center. So
yeah, and they're pretty. Mine is so pretty. It has a stainless steel insert on the face. And I just look at it and I'm like, oh, it just looks like it's going to make putts.
Hold on, did you have that when we played? Did you have? Was it like purple? Oh, I just thought, I'm like, this is so you. Okay.
It was black. It's black on black.
Oh, okay. Is it? All right. Somebody else had like a purple lavender one, and I'm just like, wow, that is something. So always great to see you. Hopefully I see you on the golf course. We miss you at Lakewood National Golf Club, but I understand over at Lakewood Ranch Golf and Country Club, they love you there. And let's keep in touch. And next time you come back, bring Beck on. All right.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. It's always good to see you. Keep in touch. Big thanks to our title sponsor, Party Drinks. If you're looking for a drink alternative on the golf course, try it Party. Good time to buy if you're in the greater Sarasota area, and nobody better than the golf real estate pros at suncoastdreams.com, a division of fine properties. Vince Fizzicaro, Gene Walsh, and Samantha Walsh got you covered. And check out Biolit Spa in downtown Sarasota. For Sophia Warren, I'm Kevin Walsh. We'll see you again next time on Party Time, My Golf Story.
You've been listening to It's Party Time, My Golf Story, brought to you by Party Drinks. Classically designed golf drinks for golfers by golfers, and the golf real estate pros Gene Walsh and Vince Fizzicaro. For your Southwest Florida real estate needs, check them out at suncoastdreams.com or call 941-220-4000.